Yesterday, we were observing Nityananda Trayodashi, appearance day of Nityananda Prabhu. We heard about his tattva and his lila. Also, I mentioned there is one ashtaka because Nityananda Prabhu is the root of all bhajan. So I mentioned that ashtaka. Today I saw that for this ashtaka written by Vrindavandas Thakur, Nityananda Ashtaka, there is a translation and explanation by Srila Gaur Govinda Sai Maharaj. I found, so I want to read today. Sara Chandra Brantim Spuradamalakantim Gajagatim Hari Premonmatam Drita Paramasatvam Smitamukam Sada Gurnam Netram Karakalita Vetram Kalibidam Bhaje Nityanandam Bhajanatarukkandam Niravade. This is first verse of Nityananda Ashtaka and translation by Srila Gaur Govinda Sai Maharaj. Lord Nityananda's lotus face is so beautiful. I have no language to describe. The moon in the autumn season is very beautiful, but Lord Nityananda Prabhu's face is more beautiful than this. So cooling like the autumn moon. The effulgence coming out from his body and his bodily features are very, very beautiful, supremely beautiful. Such beauty cannot be found anywhere. He always moves like a mad elephant because he is intoxicated with Krishna Prema Rasa Madhira. Krishna Prema Rasa is like a liquor, and he has drunk it and became intoxicated like a mad elephant. His movement is always very slow, mridu mantara, very slow movement. He is always mad after Krishna Prema. His body is Shuddha Sattva Moy, means pure Sattva. He always has a smiling face, never morose, always smiling. Suhasya Badana. His eyes are very fickle moving to and fro. He is catching hold of a cane in his hand. That Lord Nityananda, who by the beating of this cane destroys the reactions of the people affected by Kali Yuga, Kali Kalanash or Kali Malanash maybe. They should take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and cry for the mercy of Lord Nityananda. He is the root of the tree of Krishna Bhakti Kalpataru. Taru means tree. If Krishna Prema Bhakti is a tree, then Sri Nityananda Prabhu is the root. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Rasanam agaram svajanagana sarva swamatulam tadiyaika prana pramita vasuda janavapatim sada premon madam paramaviditam mandamanasam bhaje Nityanandam bhajanatarukkandam niravadi. Lord Nityananda is the reservoir of all mellows. He is the life and soul of all the devotees. No one can compare to him in the three planetary systems. He is very dear to one and all. He is the Lord of Jannava Devi and Boshuda Devi, who consider Lord Nityananda dearer than life. He is always in an ecstatic mood of divine love ecstatic love, always maddened and intoxicated with pure love of Godhead, intoxicated with Krishna Premaras Madhira. Madhira means wine, like. The unintelligent, non-devotees, Mandamati, cannot understand that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. He is not known to them. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Achi sunu preshtam nikila jagadishtam sukamayam kalau majja jivo dharana karano dama karunam harera kyanadva bhavajala digarvo natiharam bhaje nitanandam bhajanataru niravadi. Lord Nityananda is very dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the son of Sachi Devi. He always does good to the whole world. He is always supremely blissful. He is the embodiment of supreme happiness and blissfulness. He is Sat Prema, pleasurable portion. He is so merciful, one cannot trace out the end of his mercy. It is unlimited. He is so merciful to the people of Kali Yuga, those who are most degraded and fallen. To them, he is very merciful. In Bhagavad Gita, it has been said, Devi Hyesha Gunamai Mama Maya Durateya. This material world is a manifestation of Maya Shakti. It is very, very difficult to surmount. She is insurmountable. But Nityananda Prabhu, by doing Hari Sankirtan, has just crushed the pride of Maya Shakti. He is always chanting the holy name of Lord Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By chanting the holy name of Lord Hari, he checks the flooding ocean of repeated birth and death and delivers the souls drowning in the age of Kali. In other words, he is showing an easy way to cross this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Aye bratar nrinam kali kalushinam kim nu bhavita tata prayaschitam rachaya yadanaya sataime brajanti tvamitam saha bhagavata mantrayatiyo bhaje nitanandam bhajanataru niravadi. Nityananda Prabhu speaks to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. O my brother, what will happen to these most distressed and fallen jivas of Kali Yuga? What will happen to them? Unless you shower your mercy on them, how will they be able to atone for these sins? Please show them a way for their deliverance, as a result of which they can approach and get your lotus feet. He always talks to Sriman Mahaprabhu in this way. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Yateshtam re brata kuru hari hari dvana manisham tato vak samsaram buddhitaranadayo mailaget idam bahu spoteir atatiratayan yah pratigriham Bhaje Nityanandam Bhajanataru Niravadi. That Nityananda Prabhu goes to every house and raising his arms and requests, "O my brother, all of you engage yourself in the chanting of Harinam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare." If you do this, you will be able to cross over the dreadful ocean of birth and death of this material world. I remain a surety for you that this promise is true. I am responsible for it. Do not fear. He says, I am a surety for you, guarantee. Lord Nityananda goes to every doorstep and says like this. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Balat sangsarambo nidhiharana kumbodh bhavamaho satam shreyach sindhu nati kumudabandhum samuditam kalashreni spurje timirahara surya prabhamaham bhaje Nityanandam bhajanataru niravadi. Nityananda Prabhu is like Agastya Muni, who by drinking a handful of water made all the oceans dry up, forcibly swallowing the ocean of material existence. Nityananda Prabhu is swallowing the ocean of material existence. He arose like the moon to swell up the ocean, Kalyana Samudra. To swell the ocean of mercy, Jivero Kalyan, the welfare of the Jivas. His Kalyan or mercy is like an ocean. Nityananda Prabhu, no, Kalyan means welfare. Kalyana Samudra, Jivar Kalyan, the welfare of the Jivas. His Kalyan, that is his welfare, is like an ocean. Nityananda Prabhu very easily destroys the sinful reactions of the most sinful, degraded persons. Kali Hata John means victims of the age of Kali. He is always doing good to the devotees and is very, very dear to them. He is the rising full moon that expands the ocean, that is the welfare of the saintly devotees. He has risen like the cooling moon, that is like the soothing moonshine of crores of moons. Koti Chandra Shushitala. He is the blazing sun that dispels the darkness of multitudes of ignorant fools that has arisen from their sinful activities. He destroys their sinful reactions. He is like the sun for them. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Natantam gayantam harimanuvadantam pati pati vrajantam pashyantam swamapi nadayantam janaganam prakurvantam santam sakarunadrigantam prakalanat bhaje Nityanandam bhajanataru niravadi. Nityananda Prabhu travels on every path, always singing, dancing, and chanting Hari Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Chanting Hare Krishna, he is always engaged in Harinam Sankirtan, thereby attracting those devotees doing Hari Kirtan. He always casts merciful sidelong glances over his dear devotees. In this way, without considering his own interests, he moves through the streets of all the towns, cities, and villages throughout the material world, casting his merciful glance over the devotees and sadhus. He is very merciful to the devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Subhibranam bratu karasarasijam komalataram Mito vaktra loko chalita paramananda hridayam Brahmanta madhuryair ahahamadantam purajanan Bhaje nitanandam bhajanataro niravadi. Nityananda Prabhu holds the very beautiful soft lotus hand of his brother Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and when they glance at each other's faces, their hearts become full of transcendental bliss and ecstasy. Wherever he goes, all the people become mad and intoxicated with the beauty of Nityananda Prabhu. His beauty is incomparable, that cannot be described in languages. He wanders through the towns, cities, and villages, making the people happy and blissful by his chanting of the Harinam Mahamantra. He is always doing Harinam Kirtan. To that Lord Nityananda, who is the unlimited root of the tree of devotional service, I offer my obeisances and I worship that Lord Nityananda. Rasanam adharam rasikavara vaishnavadhanam rasagaram saram patitatataram smaranata param nitanandashtakamidam apurvam patatiya tadangri dvandvabjam spuratu nitaram tasya hridaye. Vrindavandas Thakur says, Nityananda Prabhu truly gives bhakti ras. He is the reservoir of all mellows of devotional service. He is the wealth, life and soul of the Rasika Bhaktas, those Vaishnavas expert at relishing those mellows. He is the essence of the entire universe, the three planetary systems, by whose remembrance the sinful reactions of all the sinful persons are destroyed. Whomever reads and recites these 8 verses, the Nityananda Ashtaka, every day with firm faith, written by Vrindavandas Thakur, will achieve Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, and the 2 lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu will very soon be revealed to him, which is very rare. These verses are very sweet. By remembering them, the fallen souls are delivered by destroying their sinful reactions. May the 2 lotus feet of Lord Nityananda eternally appear in the hearts of those who read these 8 unprecedented transcendental verses glorifying Lord Nityananda. This is what Vrindavandas Thakur says. Jai Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Patit Pavan Shri Nitai Chand ki jai. Patita Udhar Shri Nityananda ki jai. This was translation and explanation by Srila Gaur Govinda Sai Maharaj. I never knew before it exists. Today I saw and I said I will read here. Then yesterday also we were observing appearance day of personal associate of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Mayuk Bhagavad Gosai Maharaj, he appeared on Nityananda Trivadashi and he fully surrendered to Prabhupada. And he was serving in all ways and also preaching everywhere, and he was engaged in the service of publication. And one his book is very famous. He took Harikatha of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and he himself put some question which that Harikatha will reply of Prabhupada. So it is like question-answer forum, but questions are given by him, by Bhagavat Maharaj, and Prabhupada's Harikatha is replying. So before I requested devotees to tell me some number from 1 to 60, 75, that how many questions are, then we can read now. They are typing in the chat. Devaki says 75, Tungavidya says 60, 75, and Arvinda Lochan says 232. So first 75, question number 75.
33.
Huh? This is, you can see the photo of Srila Bhakti Mayuk Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj. English is sometimes not so easy to understand because it is like direct literal from in Indian English, we will see. So question, whose association will we cultivate? Answer, one who says, worship the Lord, who is practically the spiritual master. A devotee is a saintly person, whereas others are not. The thought flow of fruitive workers, monists or mystics is born out of materialism. So, the association of fruitive workers, monists and bad mystics is to be given up. Only the association of devotees is to be cultivated. Only then auspiciousness will ensure. So one who says, worship the Lord, he is spiritual master. And devotee is a saintly person. Sadhu, others are not. Sadhu, in Shastra already we heard in 3rd canto, Bhagavatam Kapil Bhagavan defined the word sadhu. One who has one-pointed devotion to Supreme Lord. He is speaking Harikatha only for the satisfaction of Supreme Lord. He gives up his all worldly relations and Varna Ashram duties for the service of Krishna and has that Ananya Bhavana, one-pointed devotion to Krishna. He is a sadhu. Then he may be either in household life or ascetic life. That doesn't matter, because for Ambarish Maharaj, Narayan said he is a sadhu. Sadhu is in my heart, I am in the heart of sadhu. Sadhus have captured my heart. That is why when our Param Gurudev went to Kumbh Mela in Haridwar, then there's so many Mayavadis, because Shankaracharya preached this Kumbh Mela as very important. So mostly Mayavadis and other practitioners, devotees, they go for preaching. So our Parangurudev was a sannyasi. So they thought, oh, he's a sannyasi. Then they invited him inside their pandal, all Mayavadis. And in front, the signature was, title was, on board, Sadhu Samaj. Because generally in India, people, they think sadhu is one who left family life and is wandering here and there begging and doing some spiritual practice, wearing red cloth like this. But Parangurudev came there, he was invited, then they also gave him to speak, then he told, actually this is wrong, it should not be written Sadhu Samaj. It could be written Tyagi Samaj, renunciates, but not Sadhu. Assembly of Sadhu, not. Assembly of renunciates, you can say, because you gave up, you are trying to give up this world, Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. But sadhu is not. Sadhu is one who is searching after sad bostu. That is sadhu, that is devotee. And he explained by Shastra. So here Prabhupada is telling those who are karmis, they are doing, but they want to enjoy the fruits of their actions. Then monists, they want to merge into Brahman. And the mystics, they want to get mystical power, yogis. So their association is to be given up, because there we cannot get devotion. But only devotion is auspicious. And they will take you to other goals. That is why our Parangurudev also went to Kumbh Mela, because he saw that some of his disciples or followers, they were not very strong in one-pointed devotion to Krishna. So he saw they will go to Kumbh Mela. Then their Mayavadis, they will say, you come to us, and they will give nice room, nice food, and they will behave very nicely with them. And they will start to tell them that this world is false, only Brahman is real, you are dead, Tattvamasi, you are dead, like this. Then they will go there. So Parangurudev went to Kumbh Mela to save such his unfixed followers and disciples, to keep them on the path of bhakti, to preach bhakti there. So only the association of devotees is to be cultivated. Only then auspiciousness will ensure. Because by serving Krishna, all are served, including you. That is the only auspicious thing. Then 675. Will there be non-well-being if the instructions of the spiritual master are not properly observed? Answer by Prabhupada. Certainly, if the command of spiritual master, the embodiment of well-being, is not observed, there will be non-well-being. Jiva's desire for material enjoyment will be increasing, and there will be hell after death. One who does not observe the command of the spiritual master is the resident of hell, the materialist, or a confirmed materialist. Materialist or a confirmed materialist. One who disobeys the command of the spiritual master becomes a boar, that is pig. those who have strong material desire, boar means that pig in forest, that wild pig. Those who have strong material desire, although they get the bona fide spiritual master by good luck, do not attain special mercy since they cannot serve the Guru wholeheartedly, since they cannot understand the value of invaluable substance. They take the worthless mundane life of attachment to be the essence of life. As a result, they suffer miseries life after life. So Guru is the embodiment of well-being. What he instructs, if we do that, there will be well-being, supreme well-being, and universal well-being. But if we don't obey, then how there can be well-being? It will be non-well-being. We will only want to enjoy, and then we'll have to suffer as a result. So even some may get spiritual, bona fide spiritual master by good luck, that is Sukriti. They cannot get his special mercy because they cannot serve the Guru wholeheartedly, since they cannot understand the value of invaluable substance. That is, Supreme Lord is invaluable substance. We don't understand the value of service of Krishna. That is Mahadhan, supreme wealth. But we take worthless, which is really no worth, no price, no value in this mundane life. We think that is the essence, but it is not. So then we have to suffer miseries life after life. So the instructions of bona fide Guru is good to follow. Then there will be well-being. Then question number 233. Radhika, you did not write any number. Question 233. How will the mercy of Guru Nityananda be had? Answer by Prabhupada. I am all expert. This consideration does not hold good in spiritual affairs. I am thinking I am all expert, I am perfect. There is none in the world as indigent and inefficient like me. If there be this feeling, the mercy of Guru and Nityananda can be had. If I play act the role of staying in the vicinity of Sri Gurudev, even then there will be a problem, and if I again stay far away, then also there will be difficulty. But if I have the close relation with Guru and Vaishnava, if I have respect for and loving devotion to them, then there will be benefit, in spite of staying near or far. So if I play act of staying near, then no benefit. Also, if I'm far, no benefit. But close relation means loving devotion with Guru Vaishnava. If I have respect for and loving devotion to them, then there will be benefit in spite of staying near or far. One day, a son of a gentleman with the qualification of an entrance examination, heart renunciation, clothes drawn above the knees, dirty attire came to me suddenly. He started staying lightly and going away for a couple of days. Then I used to look after the activities of the Zamindari estate staying in Mayapur and got involved in material affairs. Observing this, he developed disregard towards me and going elsewhere fell down due to bad association. If one wants to assess the sadhu by his external activities without understanding the good intention, such a downfall will certainly befall him. This I did not qualification of entrance examination. This I could not. But he was like a sadhu, like hard renunciation, clothes drawn above the knees, like Babaji there, dirty attire, like very renounced person. And he stayed there, and then after a few days he went away, because at that time Prabhupada was looking after the activities of the Zamindari estate staying in Mayapur, for that land, for Mayapur, Mat, and for getting that near Shriva Sangas, so many things. So then he saw this, then he thought how he can be sadhu. He's engaged in these worldly affairs, property and all these things. Then he went away and fell down, because not understanding what was the intention in Prabhupada's mind, why he wanted that land, or why he was protecting the land which is used for the service of Krishna, all these things he could not understand. Another one example also, our Gurudev told many times, it was a fact. One brahmachari used to stay in our mat during the time of Parangurudev and was doing all services, but he did not want to take initiation from Parangurudev. Then he stayed for maybe 1 or 2 years, or even more. And they requested him, you take Harinam, it is necessary, but he did not want. Then suddenly he left the mat and no one knew where he was. They went to his house, they could not find, nowhere. Then after 1 year, they went to Vrindavan, Parangurudev and Gurudev, and on the street they were going, one Babaji, young Babaji, bowed down to Parangurudev. Parangurudev said, oh no, why? You are Babaji, is in Dhambasi, you don't give me Dandavat. Then he stood up and he was crying, and then they recognized him, that he is that brahmachari. Then he told, I made a mistake. I was staying in the mat, but I could not recognize that you are real guru, because I thought real guru means he is all the time chanting Harinam and Japamala, whole day and night. But you were sometimes going to market and speaking with people and like this, all these things. I could not understand. So I thought you cannot be guru. That is why I did not want to take initiation. Then I came to Vrindavan. I saw one Babaji. Whole day he was chanting. Then I thought, yes, he's the real guru. Then I surrendered to him. Then he told me, first you have to take Harinam, Diksha, Siddha Pranali and Babaji Besh all at once. I said, no, I came only for Harinam. He said, no, everything at once you have to take. Then that Babaji, after some time, this brahmachari, he observed that his guru is going to some place in the night every day. Then he thought maybe guru is going to some special holy place in Vrindavan to get some lila darshan. So I will request him to go with him. Then he said, then guru became little angry, said, no, you don't go with me, that is not for you. So then he did not go, but after some days, secretly he went after guru, because he was so eager to get his association, thinking that he's going for some Lila Darshan. But he saw that he was going in one narrow street in Vrindavan, and he knocked on one door, and one young lady opened, and he was entering there. And every night it happened like that. He was observing. Then he understood that his guru is having some illicit connection with that girl, and he became disappointed and was crying to Parangurudev that I did mistake, I could not recognize, you reinitiate me. Then Parangurudev said, no, your Gurudev is Vaishnava, but he has some drawbacks. You practice sincerely bhajan. I am giving blessing for that. You sincerely practice bhajan. By your sincere bhajan, also your Guru will improve. So in this way, we cannot by only external observation recognize who is Guru by seeing like outward activities, but we have to see what is inside, for what purpose he is doing what thing. If we are sincere for devotional service, then also Krishna will let us know. We will be able to recognize. But first we must have that desire for devotion. Otherwise, if I am cheater, then I will be cheated. So now I will also open for myself. I will not tell any number, I will open somewhere. Question 276. Why do the devotees appear in low families? The devotees do not have any reaction of their activities, means karma fall. Then why do devotees appear to be idiotic or diseased? Answer by Prabhupada. The devotees are never subjected to the reactions of their activities. The birth and other activities take place as per the desire of Supreme Lord. That is for pure devotees, of course. But it is seen that devotees take birth in low family, but to the practical eye they appear idiotic, diseased, etc. It has also a noble purpose. If the people see that the devotees appear only in high families as strong and material learned persons, then they will be discouraged. That is why the merciful Godhead makes his devotees appear in different classes of people for doing good to the people and shows mercy to the other jivas. Like he's like us, one of us. So if he can do, then also we can do. That is why sometimes our Parangurudev, he used to say that you should think Guru as Sadhan Siddha, not Nitya Siddha. Because if Nitya Siddha, then you'll think, oh yes, that is possible for him, but not possible for me, and he will not even try. But if you think like Sadhan Siddha, he got by sadhana, so if he could get, then I can also get. That encouragement is there. Hope. So here also, in such families, it is like the god sending a trained female elephant for catching a wild elephant. Srila Nityanandastaka also says, Shocha deshe shocha kule apon saman, janmaya Vaishnav savare koren tran, jai deshe jai kule Vaishnav avatare, tantar prabhave laksha yoja nistare. Tahar prabhave, maybe some shocha deshe, maybe some mistake in typing. যত দেখো বৈষ্ণবের ব্যবহার দুঃখ নিশ্চয় জানিও সেই পারানন্দ সুখ বিষয় মাদান্ধা সব কিছুই না জানে বিদ্যাধন কুলমাদে বৈষ্ণব না চিনে. This is all from Chaitanya Bhagavat. in pure clan, in pure climb, Shocha Desha, Shocha Kule. Yes, pure clan means pure family, that is like Brahmin, and pure climb, pure place, Desha. You make the Vaishnavas take birth as good as yourself to redeem all. The very country, the very family in which Vaishnavas appear, his influence redeems beings in millions and millions of miles. The miseries that you see in Vaishnavas Vyabhahar, like in their behavior or practice or in their life, take it for granted that is the felicity of transcendental bliss, means that is Parananda Sukha, supreme bliss. Outwardly we see like their suffering, but you should not think like that. They are in bliss. That Kapil Bhagavan said to Devahuti, you should be careful, Mother Devahuti. Sometimes such devotees, pure devotees, they play the pastime of being sick, and they will even say, but you should know that is playing pastime. Those miseries, they cannot touch them because they are always in their Swarup, on transcendental platform, in transcendental, that self, that cannot touch them, anything. But our Gurudev explained, they are giving opportunity of service to us by such pastimes, or they are doing such pastimes so that they can do certain services which Krishna wants. Otherwise they will always pull them. You go, you come here, you come to my house, you come here. They cannot write or something, so Krishna gives them for that. But you should not think they are suffering. I also got this teaching from that Srila Bhakti Prasad Puri Goswami Maharaj. I was thinking he's suffering, but when I gave Dandavat to him, then I lost all suffering and got bliss. How this is possible? They are always in bliss, but we wrongly perceive. So take it for granted that that is the felicity of transcendental bliss. In the pride of learning, wealth and family, they do not recognize Vaishnavas. Those who are proud, they cannot recognize Vaishnava. Or they cannot respect. They will see, oh, he is not born in Brahmin family, so why I will respect him? Since the devotee of the Lord appears in a low family, it should not be understood that the devotee acquires the sinful life and that being compelled by the reactions of karma, he takes birth in a very low Shudra family. No. Rather, it should be known that he purifies the low family. For that reason, Krishna made him appear there to rescue them. If any saintly person of Kali Yuga attains perfection only by means of devotional practice, then he is the great. Then he is the great, maybe Mahatma or something. So those who attained perfection by devotion, they are great, they are Mahatma. So this is from Prabhupada's Upadeshamrita. Tomorrow we will hear about Narottam Thakur.